I see myself dressed in a heavy cape, dressed as a queen. I can see the cape and it feels heavy. I have dark hair braided in a bun crown. I just see myself dressed that way.
Tell me what you're wearing on your feet.
Sandals, golden sandals.
Are you wearing any jewelry?
Rings, bracelets. I have a golden chain with a oval shape. Is red, maybe ruby.
Does the body feel young or old?
Maybe in my 30s, early.
Does the body feel healthy?
Yes. And I feel a sense of maturity.
As you integrate fully and look around, tell me more about what is happening here.
It's a coronation day. I have a golden staff in my right hand, sphere shape on top. I see the cape, because it has the trim, the border. It's like leopard. The dots from a leopard, and it's a blue cape, and the border, the trim of the border,
It's
it
like a
has
leopard print.
something like that. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Good. And who is this coronation for?
I hear the word princess.
Is this you or someone else?
Yes, it's like coming of age, something like that, like getting more responsibilities. My parents are alive. It's Europe. The order of, it doesn't make sense, but what I hear is Order of Magdalene.
Very good.
I'm
Yes.
walking.
Mhm.
It's not a coronation, but it's like a recognition, making official, something like that, like a graduation for me, stepping into the world.
And who is there with you?
I see a few people at the side, at each side of this grand salon, but I see my father. I'm a little confused because I'm not sure if this is a past life per se, or if this is something in another realm.
And with all your knowing, tell me more about that.
I showed my father that I am capable of more responsibilities and stepping into responsibility of this uh, of this type of acknowledgement or making official.
And tell me what happens next.
I'm walking towards him. I see myself walking towards him to begin
Event.
the event. Yeah. And it is a serious event of importance because it also represents a spiritual um, uh, spiritual blessing of sorts. And he didn't want me at first to step into this role because of the importance and the responsibilities, but I wanted to. I feel ready. I felt ready, and I feel so serene and calm. And he's granting the my wish. So now it is public knowledge that I am part of this order, which represents the divine feminine for heal to heal and help balance the divine masculine also. This is this is at what I hear is this is at soul level. I was preparing for this and I'm ready to step forward into this.
What does it entail to step forward into this power of the divine feminine to help balance the divine masculine? The lifetime of this woman that we're witnessing.
Yes, this part of myself, this woman that is me, wants to bring balance into the world, to stay reconnection with the creation sense of everything, help remind and to help reestablish and reconnect the divine masculine as the guardian of the divine feminine. They were here to help the divine in the process of creation, of nurture, to help build the essence of the world with the help of the divine masculine. The divine masculine are the guardians of the feminine, or were supposed to be in the beginning. But the transgression of the human self, the ego self, the manipulation from outer energies, manipulation, uh, and so many other things distorted both roles, both energies. And one cannot be without the other. To be the guardian of the feminine is an honor, the greatest honor a soul can uh, oh, I lost the word, can represent or can embody. Embody.
Beautiful.
So stepping into this role that belongs to all of us, meaning the divine feminine, is a reminder to the divine masculine, masculine that we are ready to help you to return home, heal, and embody the true meaning of the divine masculine. But this also entails that a willingness from the human being to do so because of free will. But but every human being that is searching, that it's opening their hearts and their soul to find the answers, will get the clues, the guidance, the advice, the loving, gentle push to move forward and heal these aspects of the human being. This is a reminder for Sheila that it is within her and she's ready to move forward. No more procrastination, and to follow her intuition and her gut too. The divine masculine is so needed, and it has so an honorable and so important job. They are so important for the divine feminine, because this is a sacred union, a perfect sacred union for creation and for ascension. This has been lost in the 3D realm. Yes, there is fault from the human side, but it's not all their fault, no. There is so much pain and suffering, and this has been going for so many centuries. But we have a window to move forward, to keep moving forward. The king represents the spirit, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit in the divine masculine, asking for us to step forward. And, and Mother Sophia, the Divine Mother, is pleased with this. And she's the one setting, I feel like she's the one setting the base, the foundation, the foundation. She's holding, Mother Divine is holding the foundation for us to step forward. And she's, wow, I feel the energy. And she's and she's asking us, she's asking us to move forward. But she is our foundation. So that means that we're safe to do it. We don't have to fear. That's what she's telling us. Yes.
And what do we need to do to move forward? What parts of ourselves do we need to connect to and actions to take?
We have to have faith in ourselves, in our heart center, where she resides, where we can communicate and connect with her. Even if we are overwhelmed with human troubles and things and responsibilities and obligations, take part of our awareness and connect to the heart center with intention to connect to her, with her. The same is like we are doing here in this session. That part of my consciousness is here in the body, I know that I'm Sheila. The other part of my consciousness is in the divine realm within my higher self. And the divine feminine is it's and with source, because it's all everything is within. We can do the same in the daily life, doing the business of being a human being, but consciously making the connection with the divine self in the heart. Even if you are male or you identify as a male, the healing is through the divine feminine for now, in this time. You know, when you have many thoughts at the same time, that your energy is scattered, it's consciously taking part of that consciousness and grounding it into the heart. I feel that is what this is representing for me.
So all of humanity at this time should be connecting to and focusing on the divine feminine within to balance the energies on this planet.
You can do many things in the spiritual sense, but this is one beautiful and healing way for every human being, and at the same time for Gaia, or our Earth Mother. This is not about birthing a creation. It's also healing, detach from detach the sense of gender from the divine feminine. We were created in the likeness of the Creator. Many will say the human race is an experiment, but the soul is a fractal of the divine, of the source. And this is an answer for Sheila. She had this question. So the creation, it's part of the nature of the soul. And it has a feminine quality in the softness, in the complexity. Interweaving the fabric of the universe, the universes, So you see, the Divine Feminine sets the compass, the foundation, and the masculine is the guardian, is the biggest role if you want to see it that way. Is so important, and it's a divine marriage.
Beautiful. Is there anything more we need to see regarding the lifetime of this young woman? Anything more we need to see in that lifetime?
No, we wanted to show her so she feels the importance, the groundedness, and to let her know that she's ready to take away insecurities. What every human being can do, it doesn't have to be grand gestures, big things. It's the small details, the uh, small steps with love, appreciation, kindness, expanded vision. That is that is that is important.
And is this the higher self that we've been speaking with?
We are we are
Yes.
we are with her.
Maybe ask you a few more questions.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell Sheila today about the relationship between the divine feminine and the divine masculine that you have not already shared so beautifully with us?
The fabric of the universe is built with every shape, every nuance of the divine feminine and divine masculine, with the finality of the divine marriage. But the beautiful thing is the journey, the journey within every human will reveal so many things, so many beautiful things of the nature of the human being, of the personality of a determined human being. You will know much more about Amy. Sheila will know more about Sheila. So we encourage you to be open to explore the nature of self, the nature of and the relationship between the human being and the spiritual being. Don't forget your mission here.
Yes.
And sometimes the human being neglects its humanness, its humanity in search for spiritual richness and and expansion. Everything goes hand in hand, but it's a beautiful dance. So we encourage you to enjoy it, to explore it with curiosity. Sometimes the divine feminine will prevail for some time, and sometimes you will feel that your divine masculine needs to move forward for whatever reason. Honor, honor your journey and honor your spirit and your soul.
Sheila would like to know if there's anything more you could tell her about why humanity is so vulnerable to dark influences.
Yes. Lack of love, of self-love. You forget what it means to be human, who you are. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. We see the suffering, we see the pain, the sorrow, and we are reaching to all of you to return home. And we mean home where the love resides in your heart. It is a journey. It is a journey. And we can give you many reasons why this has happened. But the only thing you need to remember right now is to love thyself, to love your neighbor, to love yourself in others, what you see reflected back to you. It's not a punishment, it's an opportunity to grow,
Yeah.
to heal, and to love, to be love.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything you can tell Sheila at this time about her desire to do this energy healing full time? What can you tell her about all this and her desires?
To trust herself, to give her thoughts a rest, and to give her heart a chance. Everything will follow as it should. And to ask for our help. We are here. We are guiding her. And we recognize the energy that she's putting forward for herself, her family, and for every person that she's touching without others knowing. It's a beautiful job what all of you are doing, and so needed. One step at a time, and trust.
Is there anything you can Tell her about her mother and the responsibilities she has of taking care of her mother and the effects that this may have on her. What guidance can you give her at this time regarding this?
Do not be afraid to ask for what she needs, meaning to take time for herself. It's a it's an honor to take care of your elders, but we know the difficulties and the sadness that this can bring into your hearts. But we suggest to substitute the sadness with compassion and to love this woman, in this case, her mother, with appreciation, with respect because she deserves it. And for Sheila to ask and be clear in her communication with her mother. If her mother knows what Sheila needs, she is more than willing to give her the time, the space, and it will help to build a new appreciation and respect in her mother's eyes more than if she can, because she loves her so. But this is part of Sheila's empowerment process. If she asks from the space of love, everything will be okay. It's a dance, a beautiful dance of giving and receiving. Don't forget to receive, but to receive you also have to ask. And don't be so hard on yourself. Sheila wants perfection, and that doesn't exist. So be kind to yourself. Be kind. Yes, this goes to everyone who's taking care of another human being. No, it doesn't matter if it's a child, a sibling, a family member, a spouse. Ask, communicate clearly from your heart. Give the other person the opportunity to listen to you, to hear you, to comprehend and understand where you're coming from and what are your needs. This is so important for you at this moment, at this point, because every human being is so need. Let me rephrase that. Is in need of validation, of being seen and heard. So we must emphasize this for you, for Sheila, for everyone else that may be exposed to this message, to ask, to give the other person the opportunity to listen to you and act accordingly.
can you tell her at this time about her relationship with her brother who struggles with addiction?
Yes. She is aware. She is aware of his suffering. She's aware of the boundaries she had to put for her protection. And we support her in what she is doing because she's doing now the utmost important job that she can do, that is ask for Creator to save his soul. So we say to her what she already knows, that we are guiding her in this manner. She's afraid of the possible outcome, but praying for his soul is the most compassionate thing she can do right now.
Wonderful. What else can you tell her about having a brother who with this addiction? What would be the purpose of having this in her life for her own soul growth?
This is his journey as soul group. He stepped up to this path as a master teacher for everyone, but not everyone in the soul group is not honoring the journey, but what matters, what should matter for Sheila is that her mother and she have stepped forward to see him, to validate his journey. Everyone is a teacher in this realm. It is up to you to choose, to acknowledge, to work through the different nuances, the different lessons. Every soul chose what to do, what to work with, what to let go. So we thank her and her mother because his soul doesn't feel alone. His soul feels seen, and it's doing its work. Keep praying for his soul. Keep praying. That's all you can do for now.
Is there anything else you can tell her about having a stronger connection with her higher self?
She already does, but she doubts herself. Just let it be, let it flow. She's been working in her connection with her heart, and this is the path, the center, the bridge. So trust, my love, trust,
Thank you.
because the connection is there.
She just needs to acknowledge it happening.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
And in acknowledging that increases her power and her strength and her peace.
completely.
Yes. It's there. Yes.
Acknowledging and accepting.
Mm. Yes. And tuning into her power and knowing that that is her true essence. Yes.
And that goes for everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. You've given us so much beautiful wisdom and guidance today. Are there any other messages that she could benefit from today?
We feel complete with this
Yes.
session. We feel loved. We feel so much love for her, for everyone involved. And remember that you are loved always, always, for eternity. This is the love does not have a beginning or an end. This is continuous in your life. So accept the gift of love